Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, inshallah, we'll talk about IGCSE Chemistry, paper 2CR for CH1. Okay, Jan 2020 or Jan 2020, paper 2CR. Variant, another variant, okay? So this is the first question. We have to read the question, then start to answer what we can see. So start with the first question. Read the first one. Number one.
Two substances are needed to cause iron to rust. Name these two substances. Water, oxygen.
So I have to write here water. You will get 1 mark. I have to write here oxygen. So this is the second mark. It's a very easy question, as you know. Next question, you have to choose from the books. The books gives the name of some substance. You have to read 6 words inside the books, then start to read the question and give me the answer of the first one. Start. Number one.
Give the name of a non-metallic element. Iodine.
Non-metallic element is iodine. Is non-metal, yes. Okay. Number two.
Give the name of a compound. Methane.
Methane is an organic compound, CH4. Number 3.
Give the name of the metal that is lowest in the reactivity series. Gold.
Gold, yes. So here is the answer is gold. The most common mistake in this exam, most of the students, they start to choose copper. No, there's a gold here. Attention, please. Gold, silver, platinum is lower than copper in the reactivity series. So I can understand from this point, you have to memorize the reactivity series. Got it? Reactivity series must be in your mind. 5 marks for this question. Very easy question. Number 2. Okay, start.
Crude oil is a mixture of hydrocarbons. This passage is about the industrial separation of crude oil. Complete the passage by adding the missing word. Crude oil is evaporated. Is burned.
In this kind of a question, you have to be aware about 2 parts. Number 1, you have to choose the word. Number 2, attention about grammar. Attention about grammar. Crude oil. What happened for crude oil to form a vapor?
Burned.
Burned, or actually it's not burned. Burned mean you will damage something. Heated. Got it? Crude oil is heated to form a vapor. If you need to form a vapor from any substance, if you need to form a vapor from any substance, what you have to do? What you have to do?
Heat.
You have to heat the substance. Whatever, here is a crude oil. Maybe in your exam series, the question is, water is what to form a vapor? Water is heated to form a vapor. Okay, complete.
The vapor is passed through a fractionating column.
Fractionating column. Fractionating column. Okay, complete.
The refinery gases are collected at the top of the column because they have low boiling point.
Has a low boiling point. Has a low boiling point. So here fractionating column, here a boiling point. Boiling point. Okay, welcome, ya Muhammad. How are you? Are you okay?
Fine, and you, Mr.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Okay, here is Muhammad the question. Can you read the question? Give me the answer of the first one. So start with...
collected at the bottom of column. Give 1 use of bitumen. Used on roads.
Yes, roads. Okay, that's okay. Number 2, letter C.
One of the hydrocarbons in crude oil is an alkane. With its structural formula, give the name of the alkane.
Okay, what is the name of this?
Bent.
Bent?
Pentane.
Yes, bentane. Bent because it has a 5 carbon atom. He said alkane, so you have to add A-N-E. So this is pentane. Okay, Muhammad, complete. Go ahead. With the double R.
Calculate the relative molecular mass of this alkane.
As you know,
So
here you
12
have,
times 5.
yes, count how many carbon and how many hydrogen to be easy for you. How many carbon?
5.
So C5, how many hydrogen? Each one. How many hydrogen?
12.
12. So there are 5 carbon
72.
and 12 hydrogen. What we have to do
The
here?
answer is 72.
Yes, that's correct. But I need to explain how you got 72. C5, okay, so I have 5 carbon atom. I have to go to the periodic table at the beginning of your exam paper. Okay, you will see here carbon is 12 and the hydrogen is 1. Okay, so I prefer to write your steps. Don't write the final answer only because sometimes there are 2 marks for the question. So you have to write, I have 5 carbon multiply 12. This is the mass number of carbon plus I have 12 hydrogen multiply 1 mass number for hydrogen. Summation of this multiplication is 72. So here you have to write 72. So that's okay. So what I need to say, put in your mind, you have to show your work. Don't make your work inside your mind. Show your work in a paper. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Noor, next question. Can you read this question? Start, go ahead.
Catalytic cracking is used to convert long alkanes into shorter chain alkanes. Give the name of the catalyst and temperature used in catalytic cracking.
Okay. Catalytic cracking is used to convert long chain alkane. If you have a big alkane, you can convert it into alkene. Like you have butane, you have converted butane into butene. Give the name of the catalyst and the temperature in catalytic cracking. As you know, for example, if you have a butane, you can crack a butane. Crack, I mean, it's a breakdown the compound to form butene, butene plus hydrogen. Butene plus hydrogen. So what is the catalyst? What is the temperature?
Catalyst كان بيبقى اللي هو الألمنيوم أوكسايد.
Yes, the catalyst here, you can write aluminium oxide. So put in your mind, this is a catalyst, okay? So aluminium oxide is a catalyst for catalytic cracking. Someone will write Al2O3. Yes, this is a formula of aluminium oxide. Both are correct. Okay? What is the temperature for cracking?
600.
From 600 up to 700. Okay? Temperature. Degrees Celsius. You have to write degrees Celsius. You must write degrees Celsius. Attention, please, okay? You know why? Because sometimes there is a 1 mark for the number, 1 mark for this, and 1 mark for the measuring unit. Got it? So put in your mind, catalytic cracking, catalyst is aluminium oxide. Temperature is from 600 to 700. If you answer 500, that's okay. 6.5, that's okay, whatever. But we need range from 600 to 700. That's okay. Muhammad, can you complete the equation here?
Catalytic cracking also produces alkanes. Decane can undergo cracking to give C410 C4H10 and two different alkenes. Complete the equation for the cracking process.
That's okay.
Uh,
We need two different alkene here.
6
C
C C C
C what?
C2
C2 H.
H4
Correct. Yes. C2H4. What is the rest here? You have
C3 H6
no. Look, how many carbon you have here?
10
We took here 4 carbon and here 2 carbon. So what is the remaining from carbon?
4
Yes, because two carbon here and the 4 here, the total is 6. I need 10. So I have to write C4.
C4H8
C4H H8. Yes. Because 8 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, 10 hydrogen, the total is 22. Thank you, Muhammad. Your answer is correct. So next question, Noor. Next question. Right?
A student, a student does a titration to find the concentration of a solution of dilute sulfuric acid. The student uses the solution and this apparatus, dilute sulfuric acid, potassium hydroxide solution of concentration 0.240 mole per decimeter cube, وmethyl orange liquid.
So here we have a titration process between acid, which is sulfuric, between alkali or base, which is hydroxide, and the indicator is methyl orange indicator. The first question. Start.
The student wants to find the volume of sulfuric acid needed to neutralize 5 centimeter cube of the potassium hydroxide solution. Describe how the student should do this titration. Assume that all pieces of apparatus are clean and dry.
How many marks for the question?
6.
6 marks. So we need from you, this is a question for everyone, okay? For both. What we need from you, we need from you to describe titration between the acid, which is sulfuric acid, and the hydroxide, which is sodium hydroxide using phenolphthalein. We need description for titration process. So everyone kindly write your answer in a paper or in the chat box as you like. You have 3 minutes maximum, then send your answer. Start.
مستر بس ينفع حضرتك تطلع فوق اشوف الاباراتس بس.
That's okay. Apparatus you have here, burette, pipette, and a conical flask.
اوكي تمام شكرا.
In description, as you know, there are 6 marks for this question. What does it mean? You have to write in details, in details.
مستر ممكن بس تجيب السؤال تاني معلش مش الاباراتس.
Ask me what you need to ask about.
كنت عاوز اعرف هو هيحط 25 سنتيمتر كيوب اوف صوديوم هيدروكسيد ولا ايه هو الألف اللي هيحطه ده؟
He will add the hydroxide inside the conical flask. The hydroxide will be down, okay?
تمام.
The same question may be titration between any acid and any alkyl. Okay. Finished?
يا مستر أنا هبعت لك فيهم، بعتلك.
Where is it? In the WhatsApp or here? You sent where?
Here,
In the
here,
chat,
here.
in the chat box, yeah. Okay. You said add a few drops of phenolphthalein indicator, but the question said The indicator is, what is the indicator? What is the indicator? Methyl orange.
Methyl orange. Okay.
So why you change it? This is the first one. Number two, you said we will add indicator, but you didn't mention you will add indicator where exactly? You will add indicator to the conical flask or to the burette?
Okay, هmention.
You have to mention your answer. I need your answer to be complete and accurate answer. Okay. 6 mark was the question, so I need at least 6 points. Okay. Kindly, Noor, got it? Finished?
بعتها لحضرتك على
Yes, okay. Now I'm going to open your answer. Use the pipette, add number 1 correct, add the acid in the burette. Methyl orange in acidic medium, it's a yellow. Look, you said, Noor, you said about the color of the indicator. Keep adding, I'm talking about number 4. Keep adding the acid until there are, look, I need to share your answer actually. Look, can you read number 4? What you said here? Can you read?
keep adding the acid until there's no change in the color and the color will turn yellow.
If the titration process is finished, I mean all the alkali, all the sodium hydroxide in the conical flask is finished. If you have only one extra drop came from the burette, the color is supposed to be red, not yellow. Because methyl orange in acidic medium is red. You have to write orange, that's okay, but yellow is not correct. Got it? This is only my comment about this part. So attention about this question, because as you know, 6 mark is very important. Number one. By using pipette, add, for example, 25 cubic centimeter of potassium hydroxide into conical flask. 1 mark. Number 2. Okay. After adding potassium hydroxide to the conical flask, I have to add a few drops of the methyl orange. Add few drops of methyl orange to the conical flask. Number 3. I added potassium hydroxide in the conical flask and I added the methyl orange. Go to the burette. Add sulfuric acid to the burette, okay, and record in a paper the initial reading of a burette. Now I'm ready for titration. I will start to open the burette to add sulfuric acid from up to go to down to the potassium hydroxide. Okay? So add sulfuric acid from the burette to potassium hydroxide in the conical flask. But attention, you must swear, okay? With swearing. Got it? Now, 4 mark for me. Number 5. Number 5. Add the acid until the color of indicator turns what, you know? Turns what?
Turns red.
Turns red. Okay, so it's not yellow. Got it? So this is 5 mark. Number 6. Stop adding sulfuric acid. Take reading of the burette. Take reading of the burette to find the volume of acid added. Okay. Number 7. Repeat the experiment 3 times if you need to make sure the acid your calculation is correct. Okay. To make sure your calculations are correct. But here I need to ask a question. I said in this question, we will add sodium hydroxide in the conical flask, potassium hydroxide, sorry, in the conical flask, and the acid in the burette. The acid will be up, will be here. Why, in this question, I make the acid in the burette? You know, in titration, in most of the question, the acid was inside the conical flask. And the alkali, the hydroxide, was in the burette. But here, in this question, the acid inside the burette. Why? What is the reason? Because we need to find the volume of the sulfuric acid. The substance which you need to find its volume supposed to be inside the burette. Okay? Clear? Clear?
Yes.
So the substance you need to find, you need to find its volume supposed to be inside the burette. So 6 mark, 1 point for each mark. This is a question. Muhammad, calculate the amount in moles of KOH in a 25 cubic centimeter of potassium hydroxide, solution of concentration 0.240 mole per cubic decimeter. We need number of moles. Here,
هو عايز number of moles.
English, I'm talking English, try to English, okay? We need number of moles here. You have the volume of potassium hydroxide, you have the concentration of the potassium hydroxide. How can you find number of moles?
Number of moles equal?
Moles, yes.
Equal Concentration times volume.
Times volume, excellent. What is the concentration here?
Concentration, it is 0.240
240 multiply, what is the volume?
times 25
No, not correct. The
over
volume,
100,
no.
1000.
Yes. As you see here, the volume in a cubic centimeter, and you agree with me, the volume must be in a cubic decimeter, not a cubic centimeter. So you have to divide this number, divide by 1000 to convert 25 cubic centimeter into cubic decimeter. So the answer here will be multiply what?
It will be, the answer is 0.006
Yeah,
more.
yes, excellent. So when you divide 25, divide by 1000, multiply the result with the concentration. Number of moles will be 0.006. So I understood. Potassium hydroxide is 0.006. Thank you. Okay. 0.006. Noor, next question.
Calculate the amount of moles of salicylic acid in 15 centimeter cube of sulfuric acid.
Okay, here we need the amount of moles of sulfuric acid. We know potassium hydroxide is 0.006. So what is the moles of H2O sulfur?
We will multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2 or divide by 2?
Half. Divide.
Yes, because here is a mole ratio set. H2SO4 is a half of KOH. So supposed to be, the answer is
0.003.
Yes, here 0.003. Complete Noor, this question.
Calculate the concentration in moles per centimeter cube of sulfuric acid.
We need concentration. Concentration equal what? What is the law of the concentration?
Moles times volume.
Times
Volume.
mole
Over.
divide, not times.
No.
The third triangle, you forgot it.
Okay.
The third triangle was, excellent, Muhammad, correct. Concentration equal mole divided by volume. The volume here is 15 cubic centimeter. What you will do with this number?
Divide by 1000.
Divide by 1000. Okay. So number of moles, I found it here. 0.003 divided by what? What is the value?
15 divided by 1000 يبقى 0.015.
0.015.
0.15.
So make the division process here.
يبقى 0.2.
0.2. So the concentration is 0.2. You have to write 0.2. Right here, 0.2. Even mark. Okay, Muhammad, number 4.
Structural formula. Name.
So read the title. Always read the title of the question. Even in the final exam, don't start with the question directly. No, you have to read the title of the question first of all. Yes.
The question is about alcohols, carboxylic acids, and their reactions. The boxes give some information about the carboxylic acid. Complete the boxes by giving the missing information.
Okay. Here's the structure, CH3COH. Name. What is the name?
Name CO3. هي بين برو propanic acid.
Why prob? Prob means how many carbon? 3 carbon. Do you have 3 carbon here?
لا
So Noor, what is the name of this acid?
ethanic acid.
Yes, ethanoic acid. 2 carbons and OOH. So it will be excellent ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid was 2 carbon, 4 hydrogen, and 2 oxygen. Now, 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. What is this? What is this?
Molecular formula.
No, this is the molecular formula. CH3COH. C2H4O2. This is the molecular formula. It will
This
give
is
you.
the structural formula.
This is the structure formula. But if you write here C2H4O2, this is the molecular formula. It give you the actual number of atoms inside the compound. Here, what is this? Compare between
Empirical
this.
formula.
Yes. Compare between this and this. This is the half of this, yes? Empirical formula is the lowest, the simplest ratio. The simplest ratio. Instead of C2, it became C. Instead of H4, H2. Instead of O2, it's O. So this is empirical formula. Okay.
Displayed formula.
Displayed formula.
H.
You have to
C.
show the bond. Yes. So C, H3, yes?
3 H's.
Yes, H here.
And 1 down.
H here and 1 down.
Then C. C to C.
C.
Double bond O.
Double bond O.
Down O. H.
O. Okay.
H.
Bond H. You know what is the common mistake? Students, what they are doing? They write OH. Is it correct? Is it correct to write OH? No. So what you have to do, you must write O bond H. Because the separate formula, it shows the bonds inside the compound. All bond, every bond must be drawing in the compound. Noor, got it about this part? Don't write OH. O bond H. Got it there?
Yeah.
So OH is correct or O bond H?
O bond H.
O bond H. To get the full mark. Okay, Noor. Start. Noor.
Ethanol. Ethanol can be oxidized to produce a carboxylic acid. Give the name of the two reagents used in this oxidation reaction. Can lower potassium permanganate.
It's potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate, it's oxidizing agent. It's oxidized chemical substance. So if you remember, there are some catalysts you have to put in your mind, like what we said before about the cracking. We said the catalyst was aluminum oxide at a temperature from 600 to 700 degrees Celsius. Here in the oxidation, if I need to oxidize alcohol into carboxylic acid, oxidizing agent is potassium dichromate, VI. Potassium dichromate. Is it alone? No. Oxidizing agent with help from dilute sulfuric acid. So if you have ethanol, this is alcohol. I need to prepare ethanoic acid from ethanol. What I have to do? It's very easy, very easy. Just add to ethanol, add for this potassium dichromate and the sulfuric acid. Ethanol will convert it to be ethanoic acid. If you have a propanol and you need to prepare propanoic acid, what you will do, it's very easy. Just add to the propanol potassium dichromate and the sulfuric acid. Propanol will convert to propanoic acid. If you have methanol, all alcohol, and you need methanoic acid, what you have to do, just add potassium dichromate and the sulfuric acid. So methanol will convert to be methanoic acid. So Noor, what are the two reagents you have to use here?
اللي هو
Potassium
بس كل حاجة بوتاسيوم دايكروميت.
and
هو دكتور هو البوتاسيوم دايكروميت هو الفورمولا بتاعته KMnO4.
this is potassium permanganate. Permanganate, what you said. But potassium
هي
dichromate
الفورمولا
is K2Cr2O7. This is potassium dichromate. Chromate means you have chrome and oxygen. Look here. What we said about this, what is the name? Potassium dichromate. Okay. Dichrome, I means you have two chromium atom, as you see here, Cr2. The word 8, if you see the word 8 in any chemical compound, it means the compound contains oxygen. Got it? And potassium, yeah. This is potassium, K. So 8 in any compound means oxygen. You have a two choice. You have to write potassium dichromate or K2Cr2O7. Both are correct. Got it?
Yes.
So what is the formula?
K2Cr2O7.
What is the name?
Potassium dichromate.
Is it alone in the oxidation or there is another substance with help from
substance? Dilute sulfuric acid.
Dilute sulfuric acid is a friend of the potassium dichromate. Both are friend. Really, they're friend. Okay, Muhammad, read.
Which of these colors change occur during the reaction? Green to orange, orange to green, red to yellow, yellow to red. Green to orange. صح؟
Orange to green. Orange to green. Because potassium dichromate, the color of the chromate is orange. Color of the chromate is orange.
Orange.
Okay. So color of chromate is orange, orange, orange to green. No, question C.
Okay, alcohols and carboxylic acid can be heated together to form ester. State why it is better to heat the mixture using a water bath rather than directly with a Bunsen burner flame, because alcohol is flammable.
Alcohols are flammable. It's very dangerous to heat alcohol with fire. Okay. Muhammad, number 2.
An ester has a structure formula. Which of these is the name of the ester? Ethyl methanate, methyl ميثونات ميثايل بروبانات بروبيل ميثونات.
Noor, write the answer in the chat, please.
بروبيل ميثونات.
No. Noor, what? Noor, open your mic and tell me, what is the name of this ester?
هو
ميثايل بروبانات.
احنا عندنا 4 كاربون.
مثال yes محمد. Noor,
سي.
Noor, what's your opinion? Okay, Muhammad, I received your answer. I need to see what is the answer of Noor. يلا يا نور.
لا I'm not sure لا مش جاي بالي.
So you have to revise. You have to revise esters. If you remember, when we talked about ester, okay, the border is this one, OO. If you need to write the name, start from the carbon, count the carbon from the right of this oxygen. So how many carbon here? One carbon. So I have to say methyl. Go to the left. How many carbon here?
3.
3 means propanoate. Methyl propanoate. The answer is C. Answer is C. Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you what is the name of the acid? Just to revise with you here the ester, because it's very important. Ester is a result from a reaction between carboxylic acid and alcohol. Look here. Everyone, in your chat box, write the name of this acid. Write the name of this acid. What is this name of this acid? What is the name of this acid, guys? Muhammad, where is the answer?
أنا بكتب فيه.
طب say. What is this? Say your answer. Talk.
بروبانول.
What?
Propanic acid.
Yes, propanoic acid. If propanoic acid reacted with this compound, look. What is the name of this compound? It means hydrogen, okay? This bond means hydrogen. What is the name of this compound, which has OH? Muhammad, what is the name of this compound?
نعم.
What is the name of the red compound?
بيوتانول.
Butanol, yes. So here I have the carboxylic acid, which is propanoic acid. And here, butanol. What will happen now? The alcohol will lose OH with H from here. So water will go out. Okay? And connect this oxygen with this carbon. Connect this oxygen with this carbon. Connect. Now we have the new compound is ester. I can make it with good drawing. Here there was oxygen. Okay. What is the name of this compound? As you see here in the structure, we started with the acid. But in the name, I will start with the alcohol. From this oxygen, go to the right. How many carbon? Meth, so I have to say butyl. Why butyl? Because the alcohol is butanol. Because the alcohol is butanol. Butyl what? Butyl what? Who can tell me? Butyl what, guys? Butyl
Propanoate.
propanoate. Butyl propanoate. From the name, I can understand the alcohol is butanol and the acid is propanoic acid. But in the structure, I will start with the propanoic acid. Okay, I can write this compound as CH3, CH2, COO, CH2, 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 CH3, CH2, COO, CH2, CHOO, CH2, CH2, okay, until here CH2, complete CH2, and finally CH3. CH2, and finally CH3. If you need to write the name of this compound, no, it's very easy, not difficult, okay? Not hard for you. Start from these two oxygen. Go to the right. How many carbon? Meth, eth, prob, but. This is the alcohol. So butyl. Now go to the left. Meth, eth, prob, propanoate. Got it?
Oh,
Is it
تمام.
clear? Can I write another question for you? I need the name. Just I need the name, okay? CH3 or CH3. CH2, COO, CH2, CH2, CH2. What is the name of this compound?
Profile
No,
propanoate.
no, in your chat books, because I need to see answers from Muhammad. And they will check together with you. In the chat books. Yes, probyl. I will start from these two carbon. This is the key of the answer. Go to the right. Meth is probyl. Go to the left. Meth is propanate. probyl propanate. يا محمد. not بنتانويت. not بنت.
Okay, propanoate. Okay.
probyl meth is propanate. Okay.
Okay.
This is about the ester. Ester used in perfume. Okay. In the taste of some foods. Okay. يلا يا محمد start question number 5. محمد.
أنا بعرف. This question is about uh, 3 stages in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. In stage 1, sulfur is burned in oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Stage 1 environmental problem caused by the release of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. So we need one environmental problem. It damages the buildings, corrodes the buildings. This is one.
Okay, what else? Do you have any another reason?
It kills plants.
Yes. طبعا this is correct. ماشي. Okay.
Doctor,
Yes.
but he said the release of sulfur dioxide, not sulfuric acid.
I will check.
So how?
Yeah. I need from Muhammad to complete his answer. Do you have any other thing else, Muhammad?
No.
Okay. The main sulfur dioxide, the main hazard for sulfur dioxide is produce acid rain, which kill fish, will damage building.
Aquarium life.
Okay. So what is the main disadvantage of sulfur dioxide? It causes acid rain. Acid rain kill fish. Acid rain damage building. But sulfur dioxide alone cannot. Okay? So you have to mention the word acid rain. So what is the answer, Muhammad, again? What is the answer?
The main hazard of sulfur dioxide is it causes acid rain, which kills aqua life.
Yes. Yes. Actually, sulfur dioxide itself, yes, it's dangerous, but not like acid rain. The main hazard is acid rain. Okay, Noor, question number 2.
A mass of 6.4 tons of sulfur is burned to produce sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide gas. Calculate the maximum volume decimeter cube of sulfur dioxide gas that can be produced at room temperature. Molar volume of sulfur dioxide gas at room temperature 24 decimeter cube. Will 1 ton equal 10 to the power of 6 grams. Give your answer in standard form.
Okay. What we need the volume of sulfur dioxide. As you know, you cannot find the volume of sulfur dioxide without moles of sulfur dioxide. We said you used 6.4 tons of sulfur. What you will do?
I will convert the mass from tons to grams.
Okay, multiply this number with
10 to the power of 6.
10 power of 6. Okay, to convert the mass of sulfur. Six point 4 multiply 10 power 6. Okay, equal what?
هيكوال نفس الانسر يعني تبقى نفسها بالستاندرد فورم تبقى
Yes.
6.4 times 4.
ماشي. بعدين
بعدين هنيوز
I need a
second
mousse.
triangle.
I need a mousse. No, now I need a mousse of sulfur. Mole of sulfur equal mass divided by AR.
على الام ار.
AR because sulfur is only one element. Okay. So number of moles equal mass. What is the mass? We said 6.4 multiply 6.4 multiply 10 power 6 multiply 10 power 6 divide by AR.
AR will see from the periodic table.
32. So what is answer? Yellow by calculator.
I said the answer in the standard form.
Yes, standard form, yeah.
2.2 2 times 10 to the power 5.
يعني 2 and 5 zeros. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you have number of moles of sulfur. Can you find number of moles of sulfur dioxide as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Both have the bimole-mole ratio. Both the ratio between them are 1 to 1. So the number of moles of sulfur dioxide will be the same number.
Yes. So 2 and 5 zeros. So moles of sulfur dioxide, 2 and 5 zeros. I got here moles of SO2 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need the volume of sulfur dioxide. Which triangle we use?
The second one.
Second one, which is volume equal moles
moles times 24.
Times 24. The moles is 2, 5 zeros. Multiply 24. What is the answer?
تبقى 48 و5 zeros بس هو عملها in standard form.
Okay. Say the answer. Oh, what is the answer? 48
و5 zeros.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is correct. But if you stop here, you will gain a 2 mark out of 3. Why? I'm correct. Why I'm gonna 2 out of 3? Why? Because he said here, give your answer in standard form. So you have to convert this to be standard form. 48 multiply what?
Okay, so multiply 10 to the power of 6.
Multiply 10 power 5.
لا ما هو بنخلي هتبقى 4.8.
ايوه برافو عليك. بس اذا خليناها 4.8 so it will be 10 power of 6. Why you make it 4.8? Why?
Because the standard form must be more than 1 but less than 10.
More than
0 معلش. more than 0 و less than 10.
What does it mean by you explain your answer? What does it mean more than 0 than 1?
The number to be in standard, the number must be more than 1 and less than 10, so we can write it in the standard form.
Yes. X. So I have to write here 4.8 multiply 10 power 6, not 5 here. Okay, multiply 10 power of 6. Okay. So my answer here must be in standard form. In standard form. This is a question for you both. Your answer in the chat box. Please, your answer in the chat box. How catalysts increase the rate of any chemical reaction? How catalysts increase the rate of the reaction? One mark, Mohammed.
By providing an alternative pathway or lowering the activation energy.
Yes.
صح؟
Yes, this is correct. Yeah. What do you mean by alternative pathway?
نعم.
What do you mean? It's provide an alternative pathway.
It lowers the activation energy.
With lower activation energy. Noor, what is your answer here? Catalyst?
It lowers the activation energy of the reaction. The catalyst doesn't use or change.
This is the definition of catalyst. But what catalysts do inside the chemical reaction? It's provide, as Muhammad said, alternative reaction pathway with lower activation energy. Again, provide alternative reaction pathway, one mark, okay, with lower activation energy. Again, Noor, can you say the answer? Noor?
It provides alternative reaction pathway with lower activation energy.
Yes. Provide alternative pathway with lower activation energy. Give a reason why increasing the pressure would increase the yield of sulfur trioxide. Why? Why increasing the pressure increase the yield of sulfur dioxide? Muhammad, what is the answer?
Why increasing the pressure?
Yes.
as it shifts the equilibrium.
Why increasing pressure will increase sulfur dioxide? Why? Noor, what is the answer?
هو السؤال عليه 1 mark ولا 2 mark؟
Whatever. What we should write?
Okay.
We talked about this part before, if you remember, about shifting equilibrium.
Because increasing the pressure favor the side with the lower number of moles.
Yes, increasing pressure favor side of this number of moles. So reaction, so equilibrium. Shift to which side? Left or right? Right.
Left.
How? Sulfur trioxide.
Trioxide. Okay.
Shift to right.
Right hand side.
So SO3 increase. Got it? This is about shifting equilibrium, if you remember. So just why it's not necessary to increase the pressure in stage number 2. Why it's not necessary to increase the pressure? In this reaction, it's not necessary to increase the pressure. No need to increase the pressure. Why?
As it has a high yield.
Yes. Sulfur trioxide is 98%. It's already high enough. Got it?
Yes.
يعني someone will say the percentage of sulfur trioxide is 98%. It's very high. Why you increase the pressure? Enough. الحمد لله كده. احنا كده راضيين. I'm satisfied about this percentage. So I need to increase the pressure because the yield of the sulfur trioxide is already high enough. Is already high enough. ممكن اكتبها هنا. اقول له اني the yield or the percentage of sulfur trioxide already high enough. هو already enough يعني high. طيب. In this question, what plus what it will form H2SO7? Yeah, Muhammad, what is the answer here? The manufacturing of sulfuric acid. This is oleum, as you know. This is oleum. What plus what produce oleum? Noor, what plus what produce oleum?
كان sulfuric acid بفوق.
ايوه. كان ال SO3 احنا بنخاف نضيفه على الووتر لانه بيعمل اكسبلوجن، فكنا بنضيفه على H2SO4 الاول علشان يدينا اوليوم. ده اسمه اوليوم. بعدين الاوليوم ندوبه في ووتر
فهيدينا في 2H2SO4.
برافو، يدينا بقى ايه؟ ال 2H2SO4. This is a question about manufacturing of sulfuric acid. احنا خدناه يا نور دي، فاكرها نسيتيه؟ سمعتيه؟
لا تمام.
طيب اوكي. I think the question is finished here, or because this is C. No, there's another question here. Sulfuric acid reacts with ammonia to form ammonium sulfate. Calculate the percentage by mass of nitrogen in ammonium sulfate. This is ammonium sulfate, NH4 by 2SO4. We need the mass of nitrogen here. We need the percentage mass of nitrogen in this compound. يلا 1 minute. Then send your answer on the chat. Who can tell me? Noor, what is the answer?
Hi, honey. I'm not sure of the question, like that. I understand it well.
What you say here?
Like I didn't understand. Um, how should I find the mass of nitrogen?
I need the, what is the step you have to do?
Like I said that I find the number of moles of the ammonium sulfate.
I don't need number of moles. I need percentage by mass of nitrogen here. Okay? Here, how many nitrogen you have here? In this compound, how many nitrogen we have?
2.
2 nitrogen. So I will say 2 multiply, nitrogen is 14. The mass number of nitrogen is 14. 2 multiply 14, divide by the total mass of this compound, which is 132. 132. It's already done for you. So divide by 132, multiply 100. It's very easy. You need nitrogen, so divide the mass of nitrogen. Okay, write the mass of nitrogen, divide by the mass of the whole compound, multiply by 100. So make it 28 divided by 132 equal, multiply 100. What is
Okay,
the
21%.
21%. Okay. So if I ask you about the mass, the percentage by mass of sulfur, percentage by mass of sulfur, we need sulfur in this compound. So what I write here? Sulfur is 32. Sulfur 32.
32 divided by 132 times 100.
So 32, which is sulfur, divided by 132 multiply by 100. Now I found the percentage of sulfur. What about oxygen? Muhammad, what about oxygen? What do you say?
Oxygen.
I need percentage by mass of oxygen in this compound. What you will say here?
30. أكسجين.
كنت فين انت ما كنتش معانا تقريبا.
كان نت فاصل وكيف جيت.
اوكي كده بقى اكيد. شوف يا محمد، احنا عايزين هنا مين؟ percentage by mass of nitrogen، صح؟
صح.
في الكومباوند هنا. How many nitrogen you have in this compound؟ عندك كم نيتروجين؟
نيتروجين 2.
عندك 2 نيتروجين. بص هنعمل ايه؟ هنقول 2 multiply الماس اوف نيتروجين في البريدك تيبل كام؟ 14. يبقى 2 multiply 14 divide by الماس اوف ذا هول كومباوند اللي هو كام؟ 130.
132.
then multiply by 100. تعملها بالكالكوليتر. طيب if you need الماس اوف سلفر، لو انت عايز الماس اوف سلفر هتعمل ايه؟
نعمل نفس الشيء بس
للسلفر.
سلفر اللي هو 32.
بالضبط
32 over 132 times 100.
صح. excellent يا محمد. over 132 times 100. طيب if I need a percentage by mass for oxygen اعمل ايه؟
نعمل 16 times 4.
انا عندي for oxygen يبقى 4 times 16 اللي هي الماس number of oxygen divide by total mass اللي هو 132. اوكي زي المالتيبل
times 100.
وكده يا محمد انا اقدر اجيب a percentage for any element in the compound. اي element في الكومباوند انا اقدر احسب البرسنتج. اسمها ايه يا اولاد؟ اسمها percentage by mass. فهمتوها؟
percentage by mass.
يس. ممكن اجيب percentage by mass لاي element هنا. لو عايز الهيدروجين، انا عندي كم هيدروجين هنا؟ مين يعرف؟ how many hydrogen؟ how many hydrogen؟
4 times 2 8.
صح، انا عندي 2 هيدروجين لان 2 times 4 يعني ايه؟ got it؟ سؤال بسيط وعلى درجات حلوه يعني. question number 6. يلا يا نور ابتدي. read the question.
A teacher prepares the insoluble salt lead 2 bromide by mixing solution of lead nitrate and sodium bromide. Describe what the teacher should do next to obtain a pure dry sample of lead 2 bromide.
Describe what the teacher should do next to obtain a pure dry sample of lead bromide. A teacher prepare the insoluble salt lead bromide. هو محتاج يحضر lead bromide. هيعمل solution من lead nitrate وصوديوم bromide. هيعمل ايه بقى التيتشر عشان ياخد يلا اتفضلي يا نور.
أول
اتفضلي.
filter the mixture to
اوكي
get the precipitate.
هو هتعمل انت عندك طبعا الليد برومايد ده هو اصلا صوديوم. اوكي انت محتاجه تاخديه يعني دراي سامبل. هتعملي فلتر ماشي صح 1 مارك. بعدين بعد ما عملتي فلتر
um rinse the precipitate أو الفلترate. لا rinse the precipitate
ايوه
with
اللي هي
the distilled water.
برافو عليك. يبقى نمبر 1 فلتر to obtain the precipitate. طب خدنا البريسبيتيت نعمل ايه؟ نغسله. wash البريسبيتيت
with distilled water.
with distilled water. طيب خلاص غسلناه وزي الفل. What we have to do now? Number 3. What we have to do is
put put the precipitate in a warm dry oven.
oven.
اسمها dry the precipitate. You have two choice. Some people they prefer, okay, but with filter paper. يعني put the precipitate inside filter paper. Some people they prefer dry the precipitate, okay, in warm oven. Both are correct. سؤال بسيط يعني مش difficult, not difficult question. I think one of the what is this? What will we do? Okay. The question about electrolysis. Explain why the lamp doesn't light when the lead bromide is solid. Why? If I have lead bromide here, the lamp doesn't light. Why? Why, Muhammad?
Why? Because it is an equivalent compound and cannot conduct electricity in solid state. It only
What is the
conduct
covalent? What is the covalent compound?
ionic.
Yes.
Ionic.
Because solid lead, you have to mention here, because solid lead bromide doesn't conduct electricity. 2 marks for the question, as you see. Yes? Because solid lead bromide doesn't conduct electricity. 1 mark. Why solid lead bromide doesn't conduct electricity? Because ions in solid state cannot move. Okay? Ions in the solid state cannot move. Okay. More? See?
The teacher heats the lead to bromide. When the lead to bromide is molten, the lamp lights and bromine forms at the positive electrode. State what observation would be made at positive electrode. Okay, the solution will get dark.
At the positive electrode, lead bromide. Okay? What will form at the positive electrode?
البرومين.
Bromine is
هو
brown.
brown.
Brown. Yes. So you will see brown. You will see brown vapor because bromine gas will form. Remember it. Bromine brown. BB. Bromine brown. So what is the observation I can see? Brown vapor. I can see brown vapor. Okay. I can see brown vapor. Sometimes 2 mark. The brown 1 mark, vapor 1 mark. Okay, Muhammad.
Explain how bromide ions in the molten lead bromide become bromine molecules at the positive electrode.
How?
I'll explain. Molten lead molecules in positive.
Look, bromine here. Bromine is a positive or negative?
Is negative.
Yes. So I have to say here, bromide ions are negative. Look.
Bromide ions are negative.
Bromide ions are negative. Because it's negative, we're attracted to what?
To positive.
Yes. So it attracted to positive electrode. What will happen at the positive electrode? Which is negative.
At the positive electrode.
Will gain electron or lose electron?
Gain.
It's negative. Negative means
it will gain.
No. Negative ion doesn't gain. Negative, it's already have enough. more electrons.
It will lose because it have more. صح.
Yes. Okay. So bromide ions lose electrons at the positive electrode. After losing electrons, it will be, instead of bromine ions, it will be bromine atoms. It will be bromine atoms. Okay? Which join together to form molecules. Okay? Okay, Muhammad?
Okay.
So bromine ion is negative because it's negative attracted to a positive electrode. At the positive electrode, it will lose electrons. After that, it will become bromide atoms. Bromide atoms with bromide atoms with bromide atoms will combine together to form molecules.
Okay.
Noor, this is a question?
Write an ionic Cup equation for the reaction that occurs at the negative electrode. Include the state symbol in your equation.
Okay, lead bromide. Which one will attract it to the negative electrode?
That
Lead. What is the charge with lead?
Pb, Pb 2 plus.
Yes, Pb 2 plus. It will gain or lose electron?
Gain
Yes, plus how many electron?
2 electrons.
2, 4.
Uh, um, uh, let the
Lead.
molecule
Lead only. Pp. How many mark you will get here?
1.
Because what he said here, include state symbol. You must mention a state symbol. Lead. Lead in the form of ions. It will be, what is the state? Solid, liquid, gas, or aqueous?
Um, solid.
Solid. Ions. Ions.
اوكي اللي هو aqueous.
Aqueous. Aqueous. Aqueous means I added water. But the question said molten lead. Molten. So without water, molten means
بس liquid.
liquid. Got it now? Got it?
اوكي تمام.
This is lead, metal. What is the state symbol of the metal? Any metal, what? Like iron, like
solid.
gold, solid, yes. Solid. Of course, inside the bracket. Of course, the answer must be inside the bracket. Got it? Got it?
Yes, تمام.
So, formula and balance equation, 1 mark. State symbols, 1 mark. The last equation, I think, here. Muhammad, start.
Okay. State the meaning of term exothermic. Hello.
Yes, yes, Muhammad, yes. Say the answer.
Exothermic reaction is a reaction where heat energy is given. Heat energy is given of to the
What?
surroundings.
Reaction which release
that release thermal or heat energy to the
thermal energy to surround. That's okay. Next question. I need delta H. We need Cl bond Cl. Attention, please. H bond H 436. HCl 431. We need Cl bond Cl. Start to solve in a paper, then send to me. Who's finished? Four, two, six. No, Noor. The first step is correct. Second step is correct. But the third step, you have to say energy in minus energy out. So 436 plus x minus 862 equal, you have a delta H here. Muhammad finished?
Finished. أنا هبعت لك.
Yes. What is the final answer? Muhammad, say what is the final answer? محمد يا محمد. نور معايا سمعاني؟
ايوه سامع حضرتك.
محمد النت عنده بس مشكلة. طيب. Look, what I will say here. I know delta H equal energy N, which is energy of the reactant,
minus energy out.
minus energy out. Yes. Okay. So the question need the bond of Cl bond Cl. Yes. Delta H. What is the value of delta H? Negative 184. So I will write here negative 184 equal energy N. Energy N means is the energy of the reactant. H2, H bond H. H bond H is 436. So I will write here 4 3 6 plus Cl2, which is unknown. We need to find this value. So I will make it X. Any unknown X, Y, Z, as you like. So this is energy in. Got it? Minus. Energy out is the energy of the product, which is HCl. Yes? But attention here, there is a 2 here. So I will say 2 multiply H bond Cl is 431. This is the equation which we know. Yes or no? So what I can write? I can write again, negative 184 equal 436 plus X minus 862. Okay. So what will we do now? What will we do now? I will make this. I will make this in the second side. I will make this value in the second side. So, but it will be with a positive charge, of course. So 8, 6, 2 minus 1, 8, 4 equal 4, 3, 6 plus X. Any question here؟ واضح ولا لا؟ لحد هنا واضح؟
Yes.
أنا لما وديت النيجاتيف 8, 6, 2 الناحية الثانية, the next
It will be
side,
plus.
it will be plus, the opposite, of course. So who can make for me the subtraction? What is the result of subtraction?
678. 678.
678.
78.
So 6, 7.
X equal 242.
Yes. So the summation, the subtraction of this 678 equal 4, 3, 6 plus X. I need X. So transfer this in the second side. So it will be 6, 7, 8 minus 4, 3, 6 equal X. So what is the value of X يا محمد؟ 242 كيلو جول بير مول. نور قرأت ولا لا؟ نور فهمها؟
ايوه تمام.
فهمتي ايه هنعمل ايه يا نور؟ اللي انت عملتيه صح لكن انت ما عملتيش الدلتا اتش ايكوال انرجي ان ماينس انرجي اوت. محمد فهمها؟
Yes.
يبقى 242 كيلو جول بير مول. Explain why the reaction is exothermic. Refer to bond breaking and the bond making in your answer. This reaction, as you see here, delta H is negative. We understood this is exothermic reaction. Why this is exothermic reaction? Refer to bond breaking and the bond forming. Look what I can say. Energy needed to break the bond is exo or endo? To break down the bond, exo or endo? Endothermic, صح? In breaking for bond, you need energy. So what I can write here?
Mister.
Yes.
Mister.
Yes. Yes يا محمد.
We can في 3 بوينتس صح؟ 3 بس كل مارك بوينت.
لا 3 points you mean yes؟
Yeah.
قصدك 3 points صح. شوف هكتب ايه؟ هكتب energy. انا عارف انه energy needed to break bonds. مالها الانرجي؟ is endothermic. كده هاخد 1 mark. وانا عارف برضو انه energy اللي هي giving out اللي هي بتطلع اوكي when bonds are formed. مالها اكس ولا اندو؟ ها who can tell me when bond form this is اكس or endo؟ نور محمد.
عنده
how come breaking
exothermic I mean
breaking is endo. We wrote it here. Now I'm asking about bond forming. So it's
exothermic.
yes, it's exothermic. We said here this reaction is exo. So what does it mean? The energy given out is more or less?
More.
So
more than
energy. So energy given out is greater than okay the energy needed to break the bond. 1 mark for each point. 1 mark for each point. Muhammad, can you say the answer again? طيب Noor, can you say the answer again?
the energy needed to break down the bonds is endothermic, and the energy is given out when the bonds are formed is exothermic. So the energy given out is greater than the energy needed to break down the bond.
Okay. Why I mentioned the energy needed to break the bond, the energy given out? Because he said in the question, refer to bond breaking and refer to bond making. Here, I referred to bond breaking. I said this is endothermic process. Number 2, I referred to bond making. I said this is exothermic process. In number 3, the conclusion, the energy is given out is greater than the energy needed to break down the bond. Clear? So 3 marks for each point. The last question, H2 plus Cl2, H2 plus Cl2. We need to draw energy level diagram for this question. What will we do here? Who can tell me? Can you draw it in a paper? Send to my WhatsApp. Question D, draw it in a paper. This is to my WhatsApp. Start. Four mark for the question.
Doctor, I draw it, but I'm not sure that about like what I should draw to get the 4 marks.
Okay, revise it again. Check. I need 4 mark for the question. And start to think, how can I get a 4 mark? Revise your drawing again. Remember, the product is 2HCl and the reaction is exothermic reaction. Was finished. Okay, Noor, I need. Okay. 1 mark. You will get 1 mark, Noor. 1 out of 4. Maybe the examiner give you 2. 1 or 2 mark. 1 or 2 out of 4. You know why? You know what is the reason?
I send it.
Where is it? Look.
What's up?
Okay, Muhammad. Look here, what I will do here. Number 1, I will draw a line here down. Okay. And I will write the product here down is 2HCl. As you know, because this is exothermic reaction, reactant must be up, product must be down. Okay? This is 1 mark. After that, make arrow like this. And label, this is the delta H. This is the delta H. Okay? Which is, it was negative 184. The question written. So this is delta H equal negative 184. You must mention the activation energy. Inside energy diagram, you must mention your activation energy. Okay? How? Activation energy, make a curve. Or you make it with better drawing. Draw the line here. Right here, 2HCl. This is the product. Make a line down. And write, this is the delta H. Delta H. ايكوال نور ايكوال وات؟ نيجاتيف كام؟ نور معايا؟ محمد؟ نور؟
اه.
يا نور معايا سمعاني؟
يس.
اوكي كده هناخد 2 مارك. بعدين نعمل مين؟
مم.
اكتيفيشن انرجي. بنبدأ من هنا، بنطلع فوق فوق فوق، بنعمل كيرف.
بنوصل بالسهم.
يس نعمل كيرف وننزل بالشكل ده. ممكن تعمليها كده برضه، ممكن تعملي لاين هنا. تمام كده معايا؟ وترسمي ده الدلتا اتش، تاخدي عليها 1 مارك، وتطلعي من هنا بالكيرف، وبعدين تنزلي بيه. ماشي؟ يبقى هنا هنكتب مين؟ دلتا اتش نيجاتيف 184، 1 مارك. اكتب البرودكت تحت اللي هي 2 اتش سي ال، اخد عليها 1 مارك. اعمل الكيرف المعمول اخد عليه 1 مارك. اوكي؟ بس فاضل شيء، اني لازم اعمل منشن ان الكيرف this is the activation energy. صح ولا لا؟
يس.
اعمله من هنا بس اهو، اعمله من هنا، اعمل لاين كده فيرتيكال، واكتب ان this is activation energy، اي كابيتال اسمه، اللي هي مين؟ اللي هي activation energy. ممكن تعملوها inside a paper وتبعتوها لي مره ثاني. عرفتوا هعمل ايه؟ نور got it؟
يس.
شوف هتعملي ايه. كتبت 2 اتش اللي تحت تاخدي 1 مارك، عملت الدلتا اتش هنا اخد 1 مارك، دلتا اتش اخد 1 مارك. اوكي؟ عملت الكيرف اللي طالع ده اخد عليه 1 مارك. عملت منشن ان this is activation energy اخد عليها 1 مارك. فكده 4 out of 4. make it again inside a paper، انت ومحمد، وابعتوهم على الواتساب. ستارت.
اوكي.
وده نعمله في any question about activation energy.
Mister, we have homework next session.
Hmm?
We have homework next session.
What's homework؟ exams
You
يا
will give
محمد.
us or no?
ايوه يا محمد، حل امتحانات now solving exams.
I send it.
ايوه ابعت لي، انا بصحح ايه وببعت لك يعني. ها خلصتوا؟
انا بعتها خلاص.
اوكي اوكي. عرفتي الكلاسيفيكيشن هيكون ازاي في مارك له؟ ازاي؟ سامعيني يلا، ها تاخدي مارك على ايه
مستر
بالظبط؟
هو صوت حضرتك بعيد، مش سامع كويس.
بقول لك هتاخدي المارك على ايه؟ الفوق مارك تاخديهم على ايه؟
اول مارك ان انا اكتب البرودكت، صح.
ايوه.
تاني مارك ان انا ارسم اللي هو الارو دوت اللي تحت اللي هو الدلتا اتش.
يس.
تالت مارك ان انا ارسم الاكتيفيشن انرجي اللي هو الكيرف.
مظبوط.
ذا فورث مارك انه اقول انه ليبل دوت يعني، واقول انه دوت الاكتيفيشن انرجي.
بس كده ليه؟ محمد محمد رسمت؟ محمد. طيب الظاهر انت غلطت يا محمد. احنا عموما كده خلصنا الامتحان وتمينا خلاص. استمر في حل الامتحانات وابعتي لي وانا بصحح اول باول وابعت لك على طول باذن الله. Do you have any question, any comment? Feel free to ask me anytime you know. Okay? خلاص يعني فاضل شهر ونمتحن باذن الله. Any question, any comment? Do you have any question? Okay. Thank you for listening. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم.